Life is usually about give and take for most people. When it comes to a narcissistic person, they believe they're entitled to just take. However, many will give in order to exploit someone so that they can take, and yet they feel very resentful that they had to give in the first place to take something from you. Hello everyone, and welcome back to the channel where we discuss all things narcissism, and this video is to look into the narcissist future faking a bit more. So when it comes to meeting people, you can often tell them the things that you would like, the things you'd like in the future, the things that you enjoy doing, and they can tell you the things that they like, the things that they'd like in the future, the things that they like doing. And you can get to know each other on a genuine level. So if you meet someone and you're somebody who enjoys traveling and going abroad, and you tell that person, and that person's not going to get me on a plane, not going to get me on a boat, no, I'm not into going, no, don't want to do it, then you know from the offset that there's a very big mismatch that later down the line is going to cause a lot of complications. So then you can decide just to be friends, or you can finish the relationship early on in the early stages when people are being honest and open. Or you can meet someone who says, oh, I like horse racing, not that keen on horse racing. I like going to watch the football, not that keen on football. Well, that's good. You go to the horse racing with your friends, I'll go to football with my friends. Once a year I'll come to horse racing with you and you come to football with me. That give and take, things that you can work through together, either doing it individually or coming together. When it comes to meeting a narcissistic person, they don't tell you who they are. They tell you that they are who you are. Not only do they tell you that they are who you are as a person, they use who you are as a person to create an image of what your future would be like with them as a person. So you begin to romanticize about how the future is going to be with that person, creating that strong desire that you want to make it work with that person. Now, whether you believe in things like soulmates or love at first sight or meeting the one varies from person to person. However, when you have somebody who is mirroring you to the point where they are matching you like for like, you can feel like you've met the one, like life couldn't get any better. It's pretty unbelievable, because it usually is unbelievable, not that you recognize this at the time. And as two genuine people can meet with very similar interests, it can happen. The difference lies with the narcissist not being genuine. Whether they just don't know who they are as a person, so they're just going to borrow your dreams and sell them back to you. But as it's not what they truly want, they're just trying yours on for size, and then they realise it's not what they want. They haven't got that desire to make it work. Or if they are purposefully, intentionally doing it to get their needs met by you, depends on the narcissist that you're dealing with. With some narcissistic people, because they live in that fantasy world, they can also get swept along with it, even though it's not what they want. But in their minds at that time, because they're getting what they want from you, they're getting swept along with it as much as you are. However, when you're no longer living life on their terms, they get resentful that they've got to do these things that actually they don't really want to do. You're the one that wanted to do those things, not them. So then they seek to punish you by taking the very things they promised you away from you, yet blaming you for not giving them the attention that they feel that they're entitled to. Narcissistic people go all out to get you to fantasize about those future events, and in the beginning they will actually do things for you, so you believe that it can potentially happen with them, You don't recognise that they're just using who you are as a person to exploit you, to get their needs met by you. And it creates a strong bond with them. You care about them as a person. You also believe that they're the things that that person wants. So you don't want to let them down, especially seen as to what you want as well. So while you're forever working harder to make it work with them, you don't recognise that they're taking everything you ever wanted away from you. Yet they do it in a way where they blame you, or they find a way to rationalise and justify. And every time you get to a point where you've just about had enough and you choose to say no more and walk away, they'll offer that intermittent reinforcement. They'll breadcrumb you. They'll deliver on something that they once promised, or you promised to each other. They'll then deliver on it. And when they deliver on it, they will expect that eternal gratitude, and they'll bring it up forevermore, so that you are constantly reminded of those little things they did for you in order to exploit you, but you don't know that they're exploiting you. So you're being programmed by them to be grateful towards them and to feel like you're the one that's causing all the issues. Whether narcissistic people do this intentionally or not depends on the narcissist you are dealing with. With some narcissistic people, it's just instinctively done by them. They're very impulsive people. They get carried away, they get swept along, and they think, yes, this is great, yes, we'll do this. And they just sell you that illusion. They're a con artist. They will sell you your dreams to deliver you a living nightmare. And because they've done it instinctively, they genuinely don't recognise themselves as the problem. They just believe that you're the one that's changed on them. You're the one that's causing all the problems. Some do it intentionally. Some are intentionally out there. They know full well what they're doing. And they lack both, intentionally or instinctively. They lack the empathy to care. They feel entitled to exploit you. And they feel entitled to go all out and blame you. When it comes to the future faking can happen in the beginning of a relationship with a narcissist, when they're trying to sell you that illusion of what life will be like with them, to create that false belief within your mind of what life will be like with them. However, it doesn't just happen in the beginning. It can also happen in the intermittent reinforcement, when they believe they're losing control over you and they want to hoover you back into their games. Hoover is the term named after the vacuum cleaner brand, where the narcissist is looking to suck you back into their games, to treat you like dirt, and then they will often discard you once they've got what they want from you. Narcissistic people also use future faking in the hoover. When they come at you and say, I've changed, let's get married, let's have another baby, let's go and do this, let's go and do that, let's go and do the other, whatever it is. And with the intermittent reinforcement in the hoover stage, they will usually deliver on some of those promises to breadcrumb you, to give you that false sense of security, to give you that belief that if you just try a little bit harder, all will be okay, only it never works out that way. Narcissistic people future fake whenever they want something from you. And then once they've got what they want from you, they often feel resentful that they had to lower themselves to future fake with you in the first place, and believe that you're the one who is putting on them. Which is usually why they then try and find a way to punish you or play the victim to get away with their behaviour. When it comes to future faking, there's very little you can do when you're in the situation other than find a safe way out of the situation. As some narcissistic people, as they lack empathy, you do need to be careful around them. When it comes to meeting new people, take things slow. Get to know them for who they are as a person and not who they sell themselves to be. Look at their past patterns of behaviour. We can have all made mistakes. Did they learn from theirs, or did they just go right ahead and repeat them? And make sure that you don't have to spend all your time with them. Still have your own life, your own hobbies, your own goals, and walk with those who are supportive of them, supportive of you as you are to them, and walk away from those who try to isolate you from your friends, your family, your goals, your dreams, mock them, criticize them, humiliate you, get you to doubt yourself. Those are the people you want to avoid. If anyone has any thoughts on this video, please do add those into the comments. Thank you very much to all the returning subscribers and your continued support with the channel. It's greatly appreciated. If you are new to the channel, I'm Elizabeth Shaw. This channel is all about narcissistic behaviour to give you more understanding of the people you might be dealing with within your life, how to handle yourself around those people if you cannot go no contact, and different methods to find what works for you to help you understand and overcome narcissistic and emotional abuse. If you do find the information helpful on the channel, please do subscribe. If you are looking for further help and support in understanding and overcoming narcissistic and emotional abuse, I do have several online guides available, and those teachable links are in the video description. If you're looking for someone to speak to, I have partnered with BetterHelp, and their sponsored link is also in the video description. I do also have a new book out, which is 15 Rules to Deal with Narcissistic People, and the Amazon link will also be in the video description. Go out there and create the day that you deserve, because you do deserve to have an amazing day. Bye.